Hello, welcome back, my trailblazers. I'm Katie, and I know firsthand how overwhelming the job search can feel, especially when you are in a new country. That's why I created this space to help you with resumes, cover letters, interviews, and networking strategies. If you're ready to take the next step in your career, you are in the right place. Have you ever started a blank screen wondering how to start your resume? You are not alone. Today, I'm going to take you through a step by step process to create a professional resume that gets noticed by employers. Before we start, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss career tips that can help you land your dream job. So let's get started. Let me share my screen. So let's get started. The first step is understanding the resume structure. Before we jump in, let's understand the key sections of a resume. Every strong resume includes header, your name and contact information, professional summary, work experience, education and certifications, skills, and additional sections. So before we jump into a step-by-step guide, let me break it through here as well. So when you have only 1 or 2 years of experience, your education will go on the top after your professional summary. And once you start gaining experience, like almost 3 years, then 4, 5, and keep on continuing, then your education will go after your work experience, because at that moment you all want to highlight your work experience and how you can be presentable during your interviews. So let's get started. You can see on my other screen as well. The step 2 is creating the header. So make sure you create the first thing, that is your first and last name. Make it very professional, so make it very easier for the recruiters. So please add your first and last name, and you can even add your pronouns, which means like she, as my pronouns are she and her, I'll add up to my resume. It showcased to the recruiter, I respect diversity and inclusion. Now, let's get like the funny part. So, I know some of you would be watching who are just starting the new career, your career journey. So, make sure you don't add the fun Gmail IDs for your resume, like cooldude123 at gmail.com. Okay. So stick to something like your first name dot last name at gmail.com. You can see it here. So your phone number should be in a very professional way. You can see there is a spacing. And that's how we say our number in Canada, 222-777. We again take a pause, 7733. Now let's get back to writing a strong professional summary. You can see it here, job title written in the job posting. That's what you have to add up in your resume. Customer service analyst, business analyst, digital marketing manager. So summary, it should not be longer than 4 line, break into 2 paragraphs with white space between. So you can see it here. Think it as your elevator pitch in 2 to 3 sentences that highlight your expertise, experience, and key skills. Like, just for an example, result driven marketing specialist with 5+ years of experience in brand strategy and digital campaigns, passionate about data driven decision making and increasing customer engagement by 30%. So you are adding the metrics as well. Now let's talk about your key skills. So I would preferably mention add the hard skills first, like if you're using these 2 columns. So make sure like this one and this line is included of your hard skill, and the last one is including your soft skills. So make it very professional. You can delete this part. I'm just writing it for you to understand it. And separately, you can add the technical skills, like if you are very much good in different CRM tools, Zoom, Salesforce, Adobe, or you are coming with IT background, try to add the computer languages. So separately, you can add the technical skills. And again, your education will go on the top if you're just starting your career or you're very new to Canada. So it should be, you can see it in your degrees. Is it a certificate or a degree or a diploma? Add the title, school name, city, province, start date, and the expected end date. If it's you're already graduated January 2025. And make sure you include the month and the year and the end month and the year. And if you have done something back from your home country, you have to add master's and bachelor and try avoiding your high school in your resume. Now let's talk about the experience, showcasing the work experience. So here's where most people make mistakes. Instead of just listing responsibilities, use bullet points to highlight accomplishments with numbers. What does that mean? Action, verb, task, result. So in the starting, maybe you are thinking, I'm very good in communication. So I'm going to take my own example. I'm just writing in my resume, good in communication, good in multitasking, working under pressure. So I'm just putting the one-liners. It will not showcase how much responsible I am for all these skills. So how I'm going to put myself so that recruiter should call me for the first interview. Manage social media accounts. Instead of that, action verb, increased task, social media engagement by result 50% through targeted content strategies. I use the content strategies to increase the engagement of social media by 50%. So this will tell the recruiter all the details, action verb, task, and result. So that's how you have to put it. You can see how well formatted it is. Position title, company name, location. You can remove this parenthesis. I'm just adding up for to make you understand. May 2021 to June 2022. So start and end dates, and make sure you follow the pattern like month and the year. Now let's talk about volunteer contribution. If you're thinking like you have some volunteer contribution and you have given back to the community, please add up in the same way: position title, organization name, city, province, and again write those bullet points. Like if you're following 3 to 3, then make sure you add 3 bullet points for each job posting, each volunteer contributions. Now, how to list your education and certifications. So Master of Business Administration, University of Toronto, 2022, Certified Career Development Practitioner, 2023. So if you're doing some extra certifications rather than from your real courses in Canada through LinkedIn, Udemy, or any other website, please make sure you add the name, organization name, city, and province. Another thing I want to add up here, let's say you have done 100 different certifications, like not including your real courses. So it doesn't mean you have to add all. You have to make sure what is aligning with the job you are applying for at that moment. Will it fit in there? Yes, let me add it. Let's say you are going to apply for project manager role and you have done certifications related to agile and scrum methodologies, risk management, stakeholder communication. You can add up those certifications. However, if you're applying for junior marketing role, then at that moment maybe that's not the requirement and it's not really beneficial to add up there. And if you have volunteer, professional projects, or awards, add those at the end. Now you can see achievements if you have any in your life, you can add up projects if you're coming with your portfolio or you're coming from IT background, marketing, you have your own portfolios. You can add the website links so that recruiter can directly click on those links and they can see your work. Now, the final review. Let's make sure it looks professional. Stick to clean format, use bullet points, and keep it to one page if possible. So here I want to specify if you're coming with 1 or 2 years of experience, then make sure you are not going beyond one page. And if you're coming with 5+ years of experience or 5 years of experience, it can be 2 pages. Avoid using fancy fonts and stick to Arial, Calibri, or Times New Roman. Another thing I want to add up, make sure you use the same font size. Like this one can be little bigger, but these all things should be in the same font size. So make sure you can see it here. It looks so well formatted, clear, and eye-soothing. Like reasonable white spacing is there. It's not like extra white spacing. So this is how you can create your resume for your future. And that's it. You have a professional resume ready to go. If you found this helpful, check out my short videos on interview tips, networking strategies, and if you need personalized help, book a one-on-one session with me. I would love to support your job search journey. Until then, see you in the next episode.